Hi, my name is Greg Foley. I'm an author and an illustrator, which means that I write words and I draw pictures. All of those words and pictures end up in books. Some of my characters are Thank You Bear and his best friend Mouse, Purple Little Bird, whose favorite color is purple, Willoughby, who has imaginary adventures. In one story, he meets a magical golden lion, and in the second book, he goes to the moon and meets a silver snail. My latest books are about a friendly musical kitten named Cat. That's Cat with a K. And these are all of my books so far. So today I want to read you a few stories and talk about my process for making picture books. We will start with the first Cat book, which is Cat Writes a Song. And in this book, there is actually sheet music. Ready? Cat writes a song. There is Cat. It was a gray and rainy day, and Cat was stuck indoors. She was sad because there was no one to play with. If I write a song, maybe it will make me feel better, said Cat. Cat worked very hard, and it took a long time to finish her song. She practices. She's listening to some inspiration. She's trying out a lot of things. Some of them don't work very well. When she was finished, Cat named the song Amazing Song to Make Things Better. And it went like this. Meow, 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 meow. Suddenly, the rain stopped. Did my song do that? Cat wondered. Cat went outside and sang her amazing song again. Meow, 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 meow. As she strolled down the block, the sun peeked out from behind the clouds. Meow, 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 meow. When she passed Dog's house, he didn't bark at her, which was amazing because Dog always barked at Cat. Cat sang her song a little louder. Meow, 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 meow. When she passed Turtle's house, Turtle found his missing sock, which was amazing because Turtle was always losing things. Cat felt so amazing. She went to find more friends to help. When she got to the park, she found Bunny crying. What's the matter? Cat asked. My skateboard broke, Bunny sniffed. Now I can't ride it. Cat looked at Bunny's skateboard. I can make it better. She began to sing her song. Meow, 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 meow. Bunny stopped crying. Meow, 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 meow. Cat kept singing, but Bunny's skateboard was still broken. It's okay, Bunny said. Thanks for trying. Cat sighed. I don't think my song works. What if Dog didn't hear my song? Maybe Turtle didn't hear my song. Maybe the sun didn't hear my song. What if nobody heard my song? Bird flew over to Cat. What's the matter? He asked. I'm sad, Cat said. I know something that'll make it better, Bird said. Wait here. What do we see? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? I wonder what they're all doing. When Bird came back, he brought a surprise. Meow, 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 meow. Tweet, 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 tweet. Cat's ears perked up. Could it be? My amazing song to make things better, Cat said. It does work. And as her friends sang the song, Cat jumped up and sang along. And it felt amazing. Meow, 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 meow. Tweet, 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 tweet. Then Cat and Bird went off together to make everything better. The end. In the back of this book is the same song that's in the front, but in the front it's written in Cat, and in the back are the actual song are the actual lyrics in English. If you want to know what Cat was singing, it is, when the day is cold and gray and it could not be wetter, all you have to do is sing and everything gets better. And at the end, we will have some activity pages that you can download and print out. Some activity pages. There are coloring sheets and some blank sheet music that you can write your own song and draw in your notes and write your lyrics and even give it a title. Cat called hers Amazing Song to Make Things Better. I wonder what you will call yours. And then this is the second coloring page. Hope you enjoy those. So shall we hear another story? This is the second book from Cat, and it is Cat Keeps the Beat. This one is kind of more participatory because we will clap, snap, and make a beat together. Ready? Cat keeps the beat. Cat is writing a new song, but she can't find the beat. She looks very frustrated. Cat's friends can help her. Can you clap to the beat with dog? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Clap your hands along with me. Turtle can snap to the beat. Can you snap to the beat with turtle? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Snap your fingers to the beat. Bunny can tap to the beat. Can you tap to the beat with Bunny? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Tap your toes and move your feet. Bird likes to flap his wings. Can you flap to the beat with Bird? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Flap your arms and tweet, tweet, tweet. Cat wondered. These all sound so great. Which one should I keep for my song? Which one do you think he's going to keep? All of them, Bunny cheered. Now this is a little difficult, but give it a try. Clap, snap, tap, flap, tweet. All together keep the beat. Clap, snap, tap, flap, tweet. All together keep the beat. The end. Now, the third book that will come out this summer is going to be called Cat Needs a Nap. This is sort of a dummy that I made by sticking a cover over another one of these, but it will look like this. And it's about Cat, having a song stuck in her head and not being able to nap. But in the end, everything works out with the help of her friends. And when I am working on stories, they all start with doodling words and pictures. And I used to carry around a pocket-sized notebook like this, where I put down everything that I think is a good idea. These are ideas for a bear book, and these are the first drawings I did of Purple Little Bird. There are all kinds of notes and sketches, and there are things that I collect that I like the look of. There's a stamp. Here is a little house from a box that inspired Purple Little Bird's house. Stickers, things like that. Now I carry around a bigger notebook because I have more and more things to write. This is something new I'm working on. So once I've got a good idea for a story, I start to write it down and I put it in what I call my page plan. And that is basically just the number of boxes that I know it takes to fill a book. And I will usually have a beginning and an end, and I need to work out the middle. And it goes from something like this to something a little bit more finished like this. This is Cat Keeps the Beat, and then I realized I wanted to write the words of the sounds they were making behind them. So that ends up like this, and I can work out exactly what's happening and what I want to happen. At one point I thought maybe scratching would be a sound, but that wasn't a great idea because scratching's kind of quiet. And then this is the sketch for Cat Needs a Nap, where he can't nap, and then he goes outside to play, and his friends join him in a tree, and they try out all kinds of musical styles, and then finally Cat is tired enough to sleep all night long. How would we like to hear one more story? I would like to read the first book that I published, and that's Thank You, Bear. Thank You, Bear won the Charlotte Zolotow Award the year after it came out, which I was very proud of. And this is Thank You, Bear. Thank you, Bear. What's that? It's a stick. And who's that? That's Bear. And Bear's got that same stick. And he's dragging it along the ground, drawing as he goes. Early one morning, a little bear found a little box. He looked inside and said, "Why, it's the greatest thing ever. Mouse will love this." On his way to find Mouse, he showed it to Monkey. Monkey said, "That's not so great." Kind of a grumpy monkey. He showed it to the owl. Owl said, "Oh, I've seen those before." Owl's quite sleepy. He showed it to the fox. Fox said, "You're holding it the wrong way." See how delicate Fox is? He showed it to the elephant. Elephant said, "I think it's too small." He showed it to the squirrel. Squirrel said, "It would be much better if you gave it to me." And he's getting a little bit grabby. He tried to show it to the bunny, but Bunny said, "I don't have time to look right now." And there he goes. Little Bear stopped. He wondered whether what he had was so great after all. While he was wondering, Mouse came along and asked Bear what he had. Who's that? Bear put the box on the ground and showed it to Mouse. Mouse looked at it this way and that. What do you think he'll do? Then Mouse crawled inside the empty box and said, "It's the greatest thing ever." "Thank you, Bear." And he took a nap inside. The box was the perfect size for Mouse. So when I read to kids, I like to answer their questions, and some of the questions that I always get are, when did you start drawing? I think I was drawing from as early as I could remember, probably much like all of you. I also believe that everybody can draw, even if you don't think that you can draw. It's not true. Everybody can draw. And I encourage everybody to draw. How do you come up with your ideas? I think that ideas can come from anywhere. Sometimes I will see something and it'll make me think. The idea for Thank You, Bear, I was actually meeting with some people and they were all looking at a picture that I couldn't see. And everybody was reacting so differently to the picture that they were looking at that I thought, if you couldn't really see what somebody was looking at, everybody seems to have their own opinion, and it's so funny how different people's opinions can be. And I thought that would make a great story, especially if Bear knew what the box was for and nobody else did. And in the end, of course, Bear is right. His friend loves the box. Have you ever met a bear? Not really met them, but I have seen bears. Unfortunately, usually in captivity. I would love to see a bear in the wild, as dangerous as that might be. How many stories have you written? I have 11 books, and Cat Needs a Nap will be my 12th book. I have written many more stories than that, but they don't all get made into books. It takes a long time to get a book published. But I wrote Purple Little Bird and Cat Writes a Song almost around the same time as I wrote Thank You, Bear, but it took years and years until I got around to publishing them. Once you write down the words for a story and then put them into a page plan and start working it out, even if you find a publisher, editor and a publisher who want to make the book, it still goes through about a year of revision and correction and development, which is changing the words and changing the pictures to make it the best that it can be, and then finishing all of the art, coloring it and all of that, and then they send it to a printer. You get printer's proofs that look like this. This is the cover, and the black part is where the gloss will go, and then this is for me to see the color underneath to make sure the colors are good. And then they have pages like that, printouts for every one of the pages, and they check to make sure the colors are correct. So it can take a long time to make a book, but writing a story can happen very quickly. Thank You, Bear, I think I wrote in about 15 minutes after thinking about it for a long time. Another question. Of your books, which one is your favorite? That's really hard. Like anybody would say, it's like saying which of your kids is your favorite. But I have to say, I think my favorite is still my first. and that's Thank You, Bear. So I encourage you all to download the activity pages, try writing a song. Everybody should try drawing, and everybody should make up songs, and I hope you all do, and coloring. And thank you so much for listening and being an audience today. I hope you're all safe and sound, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.